Hey everyone, we just got back from seeing Ghostbusters, the reboot of the 1984 classic. We saw it in IMAX 3D, and it was one of the most anticipated / despised movies in years. When they released the first trailer, YouTube, it became the most disliked movie trailer in history, and there's been a lot of talk online how it was a bad idea and it was going to stink. But despite that, the kids do love Ghostbusters, so we went opening weekend so they could see what it was. I wasn't too enthused about the casting of the girls when they first announced it, but I was willing to give it an open mind. And then when they came out with the very first trailer, I thought it looked horrible. The kids, on the other hand, thought it looked much better. And so after seeing it, what did you guys think?
Oh, I loved it.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was really
good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. I, too, didn't expect... I set the bar kind of low because Ghostbusters is such an iconic movie, and I don't know, you don't ever expect remakes to be as good as the first one. And it wasn't as good, I guess I shouldn't say that. No. But it definitely exceeded my expectations. I thought it was excellent.
Lots of comebacks on characters.
Yep. They had cameos from just about every living major actor from the first two movies.
Including Slimer.
Even Slimer. Who had a much bigger role this time. Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Potts, who was the receptionist. Everyone but
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis, who passed away, and Rick Moranis, who doesn't do anything with Hollywood anymore. But other than that, they had cameos from Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson. It was great. A lot of throwbacks, the classic logo, a lot of the old catchphrases got worked back in.
Yeah.
And none of it felt forced. So it didn't feel like they were doing it just to do it and to be cheesy. Everything felt very natural. They fitted in naturally.
Yeah, like the Ghostbusters logo wasn't just like, hey, why don't we do this as our logo? Like, the kids spray painted it on a wall, the ghost, what he saw, and then crossed it out because they said to stop.
Yeah. Even though you kind of saw that coming a mile away when he started spray painting.
I didn't.
You didn't. All right. The kids didn't see it coming a mile away, but it was pretty good.
I thought it would be like a different ghost.
A different ghost. They even used the ghost from the animated cartoon series in it, where he morphed out. He climbed out of the cross through, like they did on the old cartoon, which I guess Lucas had never seen. The real Ghostbusters,
and
which we'll have to rectify at some point.
They also brought back the old building that they stayed in for the first one.
Oh, the fire
Yeah, with a little bit of a twist there because he thought they were going to move right in.
Right.
And then they're like, what? And then they chose to move into the upstairs of a Chinese restaurant.
That's right.
But that's what I mean, though, is that they weren't doing things to be forced. You know, it wasn't like everything was handed to them. Like, oh, here's the logo because we're going to use this logo. And here's the fire station because this is what they did in the first movie. It was all, you know, it wasn't forced like that. Not everything was handed.
Yeah, because in the beginning.
And all the women were extremely funny and witty and just played their characters perfectly.
Yeah, the first movie, like, they were all serious. They never joked around, really. And they were, like, they wouldn't play around with the equipment. While with the girls, they actually played around. They wouldn't, like, just be serious, stay on task. They would kind of wander off, kind of be funny.
Yeah, the kids loved the new photon packs and the little grenades and the little pistol she had that retracted in.
And you can also see a part where, not seriousness, when the hallway scene with the mannequin.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it were the first movie, he would have just extremely just zapped that thing to death. She was like, no, don't answer. Nope. I
told you not to answer.
So what was, Lillian, what was your favorite part of the movie? What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes. I don't particularly have a favorite scene.
Okay.
So one of my favorite scenes is when one of the girls said, when the phone was ringing,
Chris Helmsworth.
said, answer the phone. And he's like, I can't, it's in the fishing tank.
But it was actually just a display in the fish
Chris
tank.
Hemsworth was pretty funny in the movie too. He played a good part.
Yeah, slightly
Kevin.
dim
Yeah.
person.
I love him. He
Lucas.
is so funny.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Probably when she pulled out the pistols at the end.
The dual pistols
That
when she
was-
started.
That was awesome.
That was probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah, that was some great action at the end.
That was awesome when she was just using them like whips and cracking them around, and I don't know, it was just, you know, it sucked you right into the moment where she's like, you know, killing all the ghosts, and then there's the lights flashing, and it was, I don't know, it was so cool.
And Jen had mentioned that there was on the way home there was a couple scenes that were actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
A couple good jumps. So if you're worried
Jumped
that
out of my skin twice.
yeah, so
Twice.
Yeah,
the
once
original.
she's like, hello, my name is... Then she's like...
Yeah.
Yep, and the 3D we saw in IMAX was put to good use. During a lot of the action scenes, they letterboxed the action, so the photon beams would come out of the screen and made it look like it was popping out, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And I like the little teaser at the end after the credits,
Yeah.
which gave us a little bit of a hint to a possible sequel and another
What was
throwback to the original.
Yeah.
One of the characters was listening to the tape of the battle, and she heard the word Zool, which was the main villain from the original Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, the one who made the gatekeeper and the key holder.
That's right.
Right.
So hopefully there's more. I think Lucas summed it up when he said that he would love to see another adventure with these Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And I think Lily agrees with that, even though we do have to watch Ghostbusters 2, which I guess Lucas has never seen. But this was definitely better than Ghostbusters 2. But nothing will ever beat the original Ghostbusters. It's one of the top 10 great comedy movies of all time. So this was a pretty dang good night out at the movies. We all had a great time, and don't believe some of the negativity surrounding the movie. It turned out to be a pretty good time.
Excellent.
Excellent. So that's the new Ghostbusters. So
Excellent.
excellent. Yeah, Lucas actually said it was one of the top 2 movies of the year so far.
Yeah.
So high praise from a tough critic.
Just
So
beating Finding Dory, which we also saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
So very, very high regard held by the kids. So thank you very much for watching this little review of the new Ghostbusters movie. And if you have a chance to see it in IMAX 3D, I highly recommend it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.